Good afternoon, sir. Are you Jeffrey Allen Cobb?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Vachon, your appearance, please.
It's Assistant Public Defender Melissa Vachon on behalf of Mr. Cobb for purposes of arraignment only while he appears separately from the Lansing Police Department.
All right, thank you. Mr. Cobb, this is file 23-01342SM. This is a complaint alleging on or about April 27th of 2023 at 10 City of Lansing, Ingham County, Michigan. Count 1 alleges that you did make an assault or an assault and battery upon Kiana, resident or former resident of your household or your spouse. Contrary to law, sir, that is a misdemeanor. And because you have a prior conviction of domestic violence on or about November 8th of 2010, this becomes a second offense, and the maximum penalty is now up to 1 year and or $1,000. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty, Mr. Cobb?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. And did you read the advice of rights that was provided you today?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
And did you understand those rights?
Yes, I did.
All right. Then is he applying for an attorney today, Ms. Vachon?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. With that, sir, the court will enter a not guilty plea, and we have a pretrial date set. Your pretrial is set for Monday, May 8th at 9:00 a.m. with Judge Cynthia Ward. That will be on the 6th floor of City Hall. But if you have access to Zoom, you could appear remotely. So if you don't have access to Zoom, you would have to appear on the 6th floor in courtroom 1. So you should have the notice and the Zoom instructions. Do you have them both?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
Franchino's Mold and Engineering.
Okay.
Hopefully,
All right, then, if you would address bond, Ms. Vachon.
Yes, Your Honor. I'd request a PR bond today for Mr. Cobb. I don't believe that he's a flight risk. He's employed here, and he also owns a house here, and he has never failed to appear before in the past. He also will stay with friends, so I don't believe that he's a danger to the community or to the complaining witness in this case, Your Honor. So I'd request a PR bond.
All right, thank you. So the court does look at your criminal history, sir. It looked at your ties to the community, your employment status, etc. Look at the allegations, recognizing that they are certainly allegations, and you have the presumption of innocence. So you do have some prior criminal history. 2009, you have a misdemeanor larceny. 2010, a retail fraud. In 2010, you also have the domestic violence conviction. And in 2012, operating while impaired conviction. And in 2014, you have a felony conviction of possession of analogs, a couple of traffic matters.
mainly misdemeanor
And in
stuff.
2020, this is my turn, sir. And in 2020, a misdemeanor controlled substance use of methamphetamine. And in 2021, you have an additional misdemeanor conviction of misdemeanor false pretenses less than $200. So you do have the one conviction of the prior domestic violence with some other. So I'm not going to grant you a PR, but I will grant you a low 10% bond to ensure your appearance as well as the safety of the complaint. So it is a $2,500 10% bond, sir, with conditions. First of all, don't miss any court dates and don't violate any state or local laws while you're on bond. Do not possess,
I'm not going to be able to make
purchase,
the
or consume.
10%.
Sir, I'm not finished. Do not miss any of your court dates. Don't violate any state or local laws, and do not possess, purchase, or consume any alcohol or controlled substances without a prescription. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without permission from the court, and you are not to possess or purchase any firearms, ammunition, or dangerous weapons. Additionally, you are not to have any assaultive behavior or any contact with Kiana. That means no no contact at all, sir. You cannot call her, write, email, text, no electronic communications. Can't use any Facebook or social media to reach her. Can't have anybody else contact her on your behalf. And there's to be no threatening, harassing, or molesting behavior towards her or anyone else. And you may not go within 2,000 feet of where she is located at any time, including work, home, or school. I also will allow you to be released once the court has a valid release address. You're not going to be released until we do have that. Do you understand those conditions, sir?
Okay, yes.
All right, anything else for the record, Ms. Bashan?
So if I can get you an address today, I can get out today? Because me and my wife have a joint, we have a joint.
Don't talk about your wife, sir. Okay, we're not going to talk.
Your
about
Honor,
that.
I'd request permission for once he is released to go to the house one time, escorted by an officer to get his car and his items from the house.
Okay, the court will not allow you to do that, but the court will allow someone else to go on your behalf to get your belongings. They cannot talk to her about this matter. They're just there to get your belongings and move on from there. But you cannot go there at all. Okay, anything else then, Ms. Bashan?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set, sir. Thank you.
Hey, can I ask you a question? So if I get an address to you guys, I can get a PR bond?
No PR bond.
Okay, so you're not granting a PR.
Yeah, that's correct.
We're on the record in the matter, the people of the state of Michigan versus Jeffrey Allen Cobb, file number 23-01342. Council appearance, please.
Good morning, Brian Jackson on behalf of Mr. Cobb, who is present in custody for an arraignment.
Okay, Mr. Cobb, the date we're addressing, believe an arraignment for a PA 53 violation. That is a bond violation. It looks like you were arraigned by Magistrate Milmore yesterday on the underlying offense. There's a notation here of an allegation that you violated the bonds of your condition by making or violating the no contact order and calling the alleged victim. Okay, so were you clear as to the no contact order, sir?
Yeah, I didn't really know that it meant I thought it was after I leave. I was just trying to get money brought up for my bond.
Okay, so let me advise you of the PA 53 violation. That's a bond violation, and so it's a contempt of order is what you're facing. A contempt of court order is what you're facing, and you have the right to have a contested hearing on that. Okay, and you have the right to be represented by counsel at that contested hearing. You have the right to have the prosecution bring evidence to support the allegation of the violation. If you're found to be in violation of your bond conditions, you can be facing a maximum penalty of 93 days in jail and or $7,500 in fines, or your bond can be revoked. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there was originally a bond in this matter set at $2,500, 10%. There's a no contact order. The no contact order states that you are not. That means you can't make any phone calls to her. You can't speak to her in person. You can't send her a text message. You can't slide in her DMs. You can't have anybody else do that on your behalf either. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. I fully understand
Write
that.
her a note. There's no communication at all under this court order. You recognize that, sir?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. For the purposes of his arraignment for the violation, is he pleading not guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. I reiterated the terms and conditions of your bond. Bond is going to continue at this time at $2,500, 10%, and you'll get a notice in the mail for a hearing for the alleged bond violation. I'll have it set for the same date as your pretrial, which is going to be May 8th, okay?
Okay.
Do you
Yes.
have any questions?
No,
Any additional matters for the record, counsel?
Just that case number again, Your Honor.
That is file number 23-01342.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. You're all set.
okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Thank you in the jail.